What's up, Ty? What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good. This whole pandemic's killing me. I'm tired of being in the house all the time.
I feel you, man.
I hear you. Well, first off, thank you so much for wanting to join the show. So we're all excited to learn about you. So I have a lot of followers that are big boxing fans, as me, and I have some that are starting to get in the box. It's actually a good experience for everybody.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do an intro. So this is Tyhler Williams. He was given the 2019 Rookie of the Year. That's a special award given the Philly Fighters. So he had an impressive 3-0 record in 2019 with two knockouts. I should do an intro. I met the boxers too. So it was kind of like a hey, what's up after your fight. So I don't mean to sound like a jinx, but I was actually at the fight where you had unanimous decision, so I wasn't there for the KO. So hopefully I wasn't a bad jinx.
No, that was no that was a tough dude, and
Yeah.
he was there to fight. So we got our experiences. We got the rounds in and stuff. So I had fun with that
Oh
fight.
yeah, no, that was so fun because I took I took a couple years off from, like going to boxing fights, so it was really enjoyable to go see that Parks fight when you fought Tyree Arnold like that.
Yeah,
Part was really good, and like I'm not no boxing expert, but like I could tell that you got and you're like really aggressive, and I love the way you fight. So I'm really looking
appreciate
forward
it.
to get. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And then I usually do like a little bit of film study too before like I interview fighters. So I saw some of your amateur stuff when you had the white beater on and
Yeah,
combo. Yeah,
I was wild, man. I was wild.
yeah. All right. So again, this is junior welterweight. Well, are you moving the welterweight now, or are you still staying junior?
No, I'm still gonna be staying junior. It's pretty easy for me to make that weight, so I figured,
Ah,
why not?
perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yep. So again, Ty's 4-0 with three knockouts. He has a hell of a left hand. So watch out, everyone, if you're walking the streets. Now I'm playing. So I'll start with the basic questions before we start getting into boxing. So what part of Philly are you from?
So I'm from Kensington.
Okay.
So it's lower North Philly, Kensington Ave, Frankfurt Ave, down here.
Okay. What age did you start boxing at?
So I was introduced to boxing at the age of 10, and I was in and out the gym, but I didn't really start taking it serious till I was 12. So probably
Okay.
from 12 years old, I really like dedicated and was in the gym every day.
Awesome. Cool. So my next door neighbor, so the worst at trying to explain like what they look like, but he actually knows you. His name's Chris.
Yeah,
So
that's my guy.
yeah, yeah. He's super nice. Like he helps us out with like everything and all too. So I was actually telling him, I think a week ago, I was like trying to get you on and stuff. So he was like, "Oh yeah, Ty's a great guy and stuff." Yeah. So he was like telling me that he was actually going to come to your Ace fight, but then it got something happened. But he always comes and tries to support you and all. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's my man. He
Yeah.
always there. He buying shirts. He buying tickets.
Yeah, yeah. He's awesome. So that leads to my next question. So, how did you wind up getting involved in the boxing at Rock Ministries, and how has that really affected your life and all to be training in there and stuff as like a young one?
So in the beginning, I was always waiting to go to the gym. My older brother, he was in the gym, and I remember you had to be 10 years old to be on the floor. So I was like, as soon as I turned 10, like I'm going to the gym. Like I'm gonna start boxing. And so as I got older, and I was 12. I felt like I was a little smaller than everybody else. So I'm like, man, I gotta get back to the gym and like I gotta start working. Like I gotta
Yeah,
get bigger. And Rock Ministries, and they teach the Bible, teach everything, kids for the youth. Just how to stay on course. Live an honest life. So as the years went on and went on, it just kept growing on me and kept growing on me. The older I got, the more the word spoke to me. So it was always steering me like towards the right path. So I'm happy I'm there, and like it's definitely a big influence on my boxing career. You know, less distractions and stuff. You know, you just focus on what you got to do.
Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love to hear that about boxing gyms. Like, not only is it a place to train, but they also have an effect as you with like a human being, your faith and all.
Definitely,
That's really awesome to hear that they're doing a great job, not only for you, but even in the community and all too.
yeah, all over. You know, they have they're testing people for the coronavirus right now. Like it's free and everything. Like so, they really give back to the community a lot.
That's awesome. That's that's a really good to hear. All right, so let's really get into the boxing questions now. So it seemed like you were an absolute beast from what I saw on YouTube with like. So when did you? What age did you start amateurs? And like also talk about some of your accomplishments in there. And so if you remember your record, because I know a ton of fights. So like if you give us your record was, that would be cool.
So my record as amateur, I had 55 fights. So
Okay.
yeah, I was 45-10, and I started fighting at, I believe I had my first fight when I was 14. So I was already training 2 years before that, and I was already like sparring with like all the bigger guys in the gym
Yeah.
and stuff. So I was already like on savage mode. So and so as I grew up, I think the first tournament I entered was the Golden Gloves, and I went all the way to the States. At 14 years old, I fought a kid who was 16, and
Oh,
yeah, beat him. Like so, and everybody would thought like I was gonna lose, but you know, I just always had a will to win. So I won the Golden Gloves twice in the Philly division. Junior Olympics, I advanced all the way to nationals. Silver Gloves, advanced all the way to nationals. 15 years old. Junior Olympics, 16-year-old. When I was 19, I won the Ringside World. I had a little break in between, like a 2-year break. I started working and everything.
mm-hmm.
So 2017, we won the Ringside Worlds, and after that, we turned pro.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yep.
That actually up to my next question because I usually love to ask the boxers this. So what point of amateurs were you ready to go pro at?
Um, I feel like I was always ready to go pro.
Okay.
So at the time, I was training with one of my brothers. His name Manny Foley, and he was already a professional fighter. And at the time, 17, 18 coming up, me and him was always sparring. Like I would help him get ready for his fight. So I already had like the pro look, and he was like, he was everything I looked up to. So I already was like trying to gear myself towards the pro style, trying to give him more work. So I would probably have to say when I was 17 years old, I think I was ready to go pro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is like awesome to hear. Uh, I had Fulton Jr. here, and he was once they were ready to do amateur headgear. He thought that he was all ready to go and all. So that's cool that you knew at the age ready.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So also another one of my favorite questions to ask because I like to hear about the nerves and stuff. So your first pro fight was on March 2009 at the awesome Parks Casino, which I recommend for people to go see a fight if you really want to sit real close and see some action. So you fought Nyrom Lynch and also
Yep.
this knockout. But before you went there and handle your business, what were the nerves like? Were you nervous or was like everyday business?
So for me, I kind of felt like it was everyday business.
Okay.
So like I kind of put myself in a mindset where it was like I'm already here. So like there's no turning back. There's no excuses. Like I just gotta go out there and give it 100%. Like there's nothing else I can do. Like I can't go backwards now. Like so
Yeah.
I just put myself all into it. You
That's
know,
all.
there was the nerves were there, but like I just kept reminding myself, like, you know, like this is what we train for. We prepared for this like
Mm-hmm.
years. So I'm like, you know, it's time to really go out there and show up.
Oh yeah. For sure. And then what was it like? Like put him on the can. Then it was your first pro fight. So that's like you go in there, your first fight and knock someone out. Not only in the late round, but it was in the second round. So what was that feeling like?
So actually, so it's it's funny because like I felt like I was rushing. Like as I went back, and yeah, I felt like I was really rushing it. So I wanted to stop him in the first round. I'm like, all right, first fight, first round KO. Like, but so I rushed through. Like he was kind of running from me. So he threw my game plan off. But like after I got like the stoppage, it was a good feeling, but at the same time, I knew like I had a lot to work on. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
Okay. Hey, but at least at the end, you walked out of there with,
Yeah,
so it's all good.
definitely got the W. Definitely.
Yeah. So was there a lot of family and friends there? Like did people come up from Rock to come see you and all?
Oh yeah, of course. The Rock always buys tickets. They bring a gang of people. My mom was there. My brothers was there. A couple friends that I know. Like they definitely came out to support.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I got so your second fight. I actually learned about this when I was reading some stuff about you. So the Met Philly, you were part of their first fight in like 6 something years.
Yeah.
What was that like to actually be asked to be on that card and like be like really excited to go down there, actually fight in that amazing place that they got down there?
Yeah. I was definitely excited because like it was close to home. Like it's right there on Broad Street. Like you don't have to be 21 to enter. Like everybody, like my family was there. I had nieces and nephews and everything that was there. And like if you see the inside of it, like it's crazy. Like so to be a part of that, I was really like it felt like I was making history. It kind of was history for
Yeah,
us. So
yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm like, man, I gotta go out here. I gotta do good, show my skills, and like really like show that I'm different from everybody.
yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, that is a part of history because like 10, 15, 20 years from now, people are going to be looking at that first fight and they're going to see your third round knockout on that card.
Yeah.
That's actually
Yep.
awesome. So, did you have a lot more friends and family at that one, like closer to home?
Yep, definitely did. And just because of the age range too,
Yeah,
like I was only 21 myself at the time I was fighting at the park. So I
yeah.
had people that's younger than me, a couple people that's older than me. So definitely a lot more people came out.
Okay. Um, so how did you develop your style? Because it seems like when I watched you at Parks that you got that aggressive style, that killer instinct instead of just waiting back counter. So how did you wind up with this type of style to fight?
Um, when I was in the gym, like even as a kid, like all my sparring partners, they were all like, I had to be 13, 14. They were all like 17, 18,
Mhm.
19, 20. So like I never felt like I could box with them. So I was like, my thing was pressure, pressure, get to them, try to beat them up like as much as you can.
Yeah,
Like as I started getting older and I started thinking more, like I started learning how to blend both styles, how to still be able to come forward but be smart and box at the
oh
same
yeah,
time.
cool. Yeah, no, like again, I mean, even though I said multiple times, I actually love your style because not only are you a southpaw, but you got that aggressiveness, which is what that's all about. So like, it's actually great, and I hope you wouldn't change. I mean, you're gonna get better and better when you're older, but as of now, everything looks incredible. So
Appreciate it.
I'm actually excited to see you in there soon for sure. Uh,
Definitely, me too, man. Waiting.
yeah. So your last fight again was at Parks. It seems like that's your favorite place to fight.
Yeah,
So your last fight was January 31st. Obviously, with the pandemic, I believe you were on that card. That was Friday, right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So why don't you tell everyone because a lot of people don't realize the hurting that boxers feel. So why don't you talk about not 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 really being able to train in the gym and also how it's like hurting the because like a lot of the fighters really depend on that paycheck, you know?
Right, right. So like, I know for me, like boxing is like a lifestyle. So if I'm not allowed to be in the gym, like sometimes it's hard to get motivated to even like go out and run because I feel like I'm running, but I'm like, where's the boxing at? Like how I'm supposed to get back in the gym? So like and like for the fighters, some fighters are, dependent on a paycheck from boxing. So like it's definitely hurting them. Like I hear they're talking about, like fighting without the crowds and stuff there,
Yeah.
No, I think that'll be cool. You still get a couple guys paychecks and stuff. You still get your records up and everything.
Mhm.
But it's definitely a big thing in all sports too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I watched like I'm not big on like UFC, but like I watched Saturday and it's actually really really cool to see that in an empty arena and you have the trainers and stuff and you actually hear the thud and stuff of them.
Yeah.
Also, I'm actually curious to see how like I'm sure I think the first company that will make the first move will probably be Top Rank. So I'm sure we'll probably see something maybe maybe early July, I assume. But like
Right.
fighters, like you guys are able to fight in August or something, so you're able to make some money off the ticket sales too, so that you're not just maybe taking a cut or something, just
Right. Just get a purse, right?
yeah, that would suck. So with the uncertainty of 2020 and you're still in your pro with 4-0, 3 knockouts, it might be early to look at 21, but I just ask anyway. How frequent are you looking to fight? Like, are you trying to fight four to 6 times a year? Or like, what are you trying to do there?
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to fight 4 to 6 times a year.
Okay.
Like every other month. Whatever card we can get on. Like we're trying to stay active, stay busy, and keep building our record, keep building our fan base. I feel like every time I go out, I sell more and more tickets.
Yeah.
So like from here, like it's looking good.
Okay. Now let's talk about your team, meaning training, and maybe your fitness guy. So how long has you been together with your team, and have they been like your day ones since you walked into Rock? Sure. So I wanted to talk about team, meaning training, also your guys. So have they been the same team since you started at the Rock, or did you switch? We're going pro.
Um, so at the Rock, there's different levels. So you start off on C team, B team, A team. So like as a kid, as I came up, I worked with like about every trainer in the gym, like
Hmm.
coming up, because I wanted to learn everything. So I was like, what can he teach me? What can he teach me? But when it came to the pros, the pastor of my gym, Buddy Osborne, he's the one with the pro experience, and he knows how to move a pro fighter and like how to really set up a camp and make sure your fighter is good. So as I switched over to the pros, he was the one that took over. But everyone else, like my cut man, my pad man, managers and all, they've always been with me the whole time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. No, it's like really cool to hear that I've been there since day one, and then also the people that are on too. It's always great to get that knowledge and all.
Definitely.
So this one's also one of my other favorite questions. So I like to ask, so like for a lot of the young guys, so like it wouldn't shock me if you give me this answer. So what is like, the nutrition and cutting weight for fight coming up? Is there like certain foods you cut out, or do you eat whatever you want and you just burn it?
No, there's a lot of food you got to cut out.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to eat. So for me, it would just be my portion wise. Like I gotta really know how to. One plate is enough. But recently, for my last fight, one of my coaches at the gym, he actually set up a meal plan for me.
Oh,
So
okay.
like, you would have like a smoothie or something for breakfast. Strawberries, bananas, blueberries, like just getting all your fruits and veggies and stuff in. For dinner, you have some brown rice, chicken, or salmon. Like make sure you get a protein, starch. So I eat good, I would say, just small portions, but I mean it's healthy for you, and it gets me in shape. So that's why making weight has become easier. So
Yeah.
yeah. I can't complain anymore.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm sure after the fight, you just have to stay, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love it.
Right after the weigh-ins, we're going to eat.
Oh my God. So for a lot of people that don't know, you also have a job, but boxing, of course, is your passion, and that's also where you want to make it. But also tell people about the grind of managing a full job and also boxing, and because like I'm sure a lot of days, a hard work, you probably wouldn't want to go, but you push yourself to go and put that work.
Yeah, definitely. So like right now, I just gotta keep in mind that like I gotta get it now while I'm young. Like I don't want to wait until like I'm older and I still gotta work. So like even when I'm like get off work and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the gym and I ain't run yet. Man, I mean I gotta go run too, but like I just really gotta force myself there. Like there's no other way. Like if I want to be the best at everything that I'm doing, like I just gotta dedicate myself to it. Like so I just keep grinding. Like
Yeah.
I just
No, I love grinding too, and I also boxers that not are like trying to make it exactly like you. Also, you know, having their full time job to put food on the too. But like of course boxing your main focus. There's
yeah,
also
definitely.
like swagger to like a boxer that manages job and also boxing too. So I actually really appreciate that and all too, yeah. So I have two more questions and then I'll let you go. So they're actually fun ones. So the first is if you could have dinner with three boxers, they dead or alive, who would it be, and what restaurant would you go to?
All right, it would have to be Holyfield, Ali. I need one more. All right, you gotta give me Sugar Ray then.
Sugar Ray. Okay, cool.
Yep. And what restaurant? We probably had to go to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Yep.
All right, cool. And then my last one, I've been doing a poll with the fighters. So I'll let you know what my answer is. But let's see if you're gonna add on to the tally. So what is your favorite cheesesteak spot in Philly?
My favorite cheesesteak spot in Philly,
Yeah.
man. To be honest, like it's a spot down my way called like 3 Pound Cheesesteak on
3
yeah, it's on Frankfurt and no Lehigh and Kensington.
Lehigh and Kensington. All right.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's my spot.
all right. I'll have to check that out. What do you usually put on it? Just
Um,
steak and cheese and like ketchup or something?
yeah, so I put salt, pepper, mayo, a little bit of ketchup, fried onions, American cheese, provolone, and cheese whiz.
Okay, damn. That's good. Uh, so I've been the lone wolf and everything. I'm crazy, but I actually like it. I don't care about but so I chose Tony Luke's.
Tony
Actually,
Rooks.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been to I've been to all of those spots, but I'm like,
It's like so tough to choose, but I don't know. I just like Tony Luke's. I mean, I give Jim's a try. I mean,
yeah,
even
gyms are good.
live here in Austin, the South Street one, but I had a experience when they used to have at Cotman. It was like eating a bowl of grapes. It was terrible. The one
Sheesh.
they used to have. Yeah, it was bad.
Damn.
Also, before I let you go, have you heard anything about what the next move is? Because I saw like Joe Jeffkins open to do something in August. Like, are they trying to tell you guys to be ready for August or maybe October? I saw another date.
So as of right now, I'm here in August.
August. Okay.
We still have to see how things are going.
Right
I would like to get out as soon as possible.
now.
So, um, yeah, but right now it's looking like August.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then of course, if you're selling tickets, man, call me or send me a DM. I will support it. If you're selling shirts, of course, just send me a two.
I got you.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Ty, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I will always in touch with you and all. All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I
Oh yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
It's not a problem. I'll see you, Ty. Thanks.